I saw James Gunn's Superman recently, and, as a whole, I liked it. I'm a bit torn on the backstory being explained through written text, but at least they explain it for those who don't know it. I like the performances, and Nicholas Hoult does a superb job making Lex Luthor a loathsome and intimidating villain. I also like how every major character gets to be active in some way. I can't recall any redundant ones. The film has plenty of funny moments, particularly with Krypto and the Fortress of Solitude robots, who manage to serve purpose to the story besides light entertainment. Visually I like it. The effects look really good, particularly with Krypto looking like an actual dog. That said, regarding costumes, I wasn't the hugest fan of Superman's outfit. It did look a bit too much like a birthday cake, and I do wish the cape went around the neck. But it's not awful, and it's not massively distracting. I also like the way it's shot for the most part, even if I'm not big on the flying shots. I didn't love the film, and I do take some issues. Without giving too much away, there's a rather generic twist regarding who one of the villains is, and I rolled my eyes at how cliched it was. While the film is a Superman one, it also establishes other superheroes, and in major roles no less. Remember when the DCEU got hammered for introducing characters without solo films? But, in regards to execution, I'm not big on the way they establish them. They do incorporate them into the story, even if I do also think they take the spotlight from Superman a bit too much. But their introduction feels rather rushed, as many of them show up for the first time during an action scene, and then their names are given in a news report. Hot take, but I think the DCEU did that better, as they established who the characters were before throwing them into an action scene. Batman v Superman gave build-up to the revelation that Diana Prince was Wonder Woman, rather than just appearing out of the blue during the climax. There's brief cameos from Flash, Aquaman and Cyborg, but it doesn't take up too much time, and they were much more fleshed out in Zack Snyder's Justice League. If you dislike the way the DCEU introduced its characters, but you don't take issue with the way this film does it, I'm genuinely curious as to what your take on the execution of it in this film is. As a whole, I like the film, and think it's good. Although I do prefer Man of Steel. I do respect this film even more than I like it though. Many people have mentioned it being an allegory for a certain ongoing genocide, and I do agree with this. The film is about the government of one country trying to colonize another, while the villain supplies weapons to this government, and those who try to stop it or condemn it are painted in a negative light by most of the media. As such, I have to give props to James Gunn for writing this allegory, and it's what increases my respect for it. As a whole, it's a good film, and I do look forward to seeing what comes next. Remember when the DCU... Shit.